Hey, what's going on, everybody? Movie Phantom here. And yeah, got a double feature for you tonight. We have Awaken. Yep. And Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Alright, so let's just get Awaken out of the way right now. Awaken. A girl wakes up, she awakens on a beach and doesn't know how she got there. And she has no memory of getting there. She just has, some fragmented recollection here and there, but comes across some other people who also kind of just wound up on this island with really no memory of how they got there. And then you got these people who are hunting them on the island as well. First 5 minutes, I'm like, what the fuck? Is this like a bad Lost ripoff kind of thing? I don't want to give a whole lot away because this is 2015. This came out last year. But it's going to be super hard to give any kind of a review without at least giving away that first twist or revelation or whatever. So I'm going to give that away. I'm not gonna lie, I shouldn't spend too long on this. If you don't want Awakened spoiled for you, fast forward a few fucking minutes and then we'll get into the good one. Basically, you just find out that they're on an island and they're being harvested, like their organs are being harvested. Like rich people, who don't want to fuck with, I guess, real insurance companies and doctors and shit. They go to this island and they're like, hey, I need a kidney. And they're like, hey, I got one for you. And they, and that's the whole shebang. That's like the whole mystery there. The cast, I mean, the movie's, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not really good either. Like, I'll be always the first to admit, a movie does not, I repeat, does not need nudity to make it a good movie. That's ridiculous. You don't really have to have some titties to make me go, hey, this is a good movie. But it helps. And it would have helped in this movie. Like, where I was about, if we just had a bunch of topless chicks running around this island, that would have been an extra star right there. Would have bumped it up a little bit right there. The cast, I mean, you got fucking Daryl Hannah. Like, she's sleepwalking through this movie. You got one of the Londons. There's Jeremy and Jason London. I don't remember which one this is, because remember, one of them was in Dazed and Confused, and the other one was in Mallrats. One of them is in this movie. And it's just sad to see him now. But even sad, the most sad, or sadder, nah, I don't know, I'm sorry. What's even more sad is Edward Furlong. What the fuck happened to this guy? I remember, I kind of grew up with him, As a kid, I watched Terminator 2 when I was in junior high, American History X. I mean, he had so much potential, so much promise. And now, I mean, and I'm not one to talk because clearly, but he got so chunky. I would just think if I was in the public eye, I would actually care more about this. I got 3 people watching me right now, so I'm not too worried about this right now. But that's his job. That's his moneymaker. Not only that, but he always looks like he's just so strung out. In every, his face is just blood red, and he's got bags under his eyes. I'm like, dude, you need to fucking quit doing the coke. You look like Chris Farley at the end. You know how he's just always bloated and even doing coke, he was still getting fatter for some reason, and he was just constantly red face and just looked. That's what Edward Furlong has looked like for the past 15, 20 years. I mean, seriously, it's sad. And he's in this movie, but not very long. He, compared to everybody else, he's got, some kind of name recognition. So he's clearly, in the top 4 on the marquee, but he's only in it for a short, minute. And he's just almost forgotten about. It is almost at one point, I'm just what happened to that guy? And they kind of, they tell what's going to happen at the end. But whatever, I'm just what the fuck happened to that guy? He just disappeared. And it has Vinnie Jones, and I'm a Vinnie Jones fan. I liked him in The Condemned, and I also liked him in Euro Trip. And I saw, I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to Guy Ritchie movies, a lot of his British crime films just run together for me, so I couldn't tell you which one I saw that he was in, but I liked him in it. So I like Vinnie Jones, and it's just kind of oh man, you could do better than this too. I don't know if this is straight to video or straight to Netflix. I don't think it was straight to Netflix. It didn't have the Netflix original seal on it. But, yeah, it's kind of it's not even horror. That's IMDb has this, listed as a horror movie. It says, action horror thrillers, the 3 fucking things. And it's not even really a thriller. Even I'd say probably more action. Like toward the end, it just kind of melts down to this big like shootout. It's like a bad C-rated action film is what this is. So if you're into bad C-grade action films, The Awaken's for you, my friend. Once again, I'm not saying it's the worst movie. I'm not going to sit there and just start bagging out like, oh, this shit is just garbage. I mean, it kept my attention throughout, ish. But it was just, it's so ridiculous. I mean, there's a lot of little plot holes, and I'm not gonna lie, like the whole, like the reason, like the main girl, like she's kind of on a mission. You realize, like as the movie progresses, you realize that she's not just there by chance. She's tracking whatever for whatever reason. I won't go into that. I guess won't give that away. But then at the end, it was like it was all for nothing. Like there's a chance she can get away at one point. There's a chance that they can literally just leave, and they actually have a group of survivors. But because of her mission, like, you know, I gotta find this person, they all go with her, and like most of them get wiped out, and you're like, huh. And at the end, it was all for nothing anyway. So you're just like, you guys could have just left and survived. But yeah, like I said, overall, it's just very mediocre, and not much. There's no gore whatsoever, hardly, and that's what I was figuring. Because whenever I found out, like, when you find out it's a body or a organ transplant, kind of, you know, black market organ transplant, I was thinking like Touristas, like that was pretty, you know, tortury and, you know, gory. No, it's like none of that here. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's not really for me. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't huge on it. But you know, give it a go. If you got Netflix, you got nothing to lose except for an hour and a half of your life. It may be something you'd like. I don't know. I'm not really recommending it. I always say, you know, everybody should watch everything just so you can form your own opinion. And this is one of those I can be like, you know what, you can probably pass on it. Unless of what I've said has been that appetizing, you're like, you know what, Phantom, goddamn, that sounds like a great fucking movie. Well, turn this off now. I'm watching Awaken. Then absolutely go for it. But if not, you can probably steer clear. Unless you're an Edward Furlong completist, where you're like, I gotta see every movie this motherfucker's been in. Yes, I want to see me some Awaken. I want to see me some Awaken. Let's just get past. I'm sorry, I don't know why I spent that much time on the Awaken anyways. That's retarded. Alright, we're moving on. We're moving on to something better. Something I'd call Friday 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. 1985. Out there now, I just did my top 3. This week's top 3 was top 3 Friday 13th films. And I even mentioned then, like, you know, I'm bumping it out. I'm putting 4 in my Part 3, or it's my number 3. But, you know what? I'm sorry. I think I'm putting this as my number 3. This is one of my favorites, and this is actually one of the first ones I've watched. I want to say I seen the first one first, and then I saw this one. So I didn't even see like Jason in action until like 3 movies in. But the weird thing is, I didn't know that, because especially now I know like today. I guess it still applies today, but especially when I was a kid, like horror was huge. Now I was a kid during the late '80s, early '90s, so I didn't watch this like when it first came out. I was born when this first. This came out the year I was born. But you know, around 90, 91, you knew about all the horror movie serial killers before you even seen the movie. Like, I already knew about Michael Myers and Jason and Freddy before I even watched any of the movies. Like, they were just like, it's like Santa Claus. I mean, I know it sounds weird, but like, you know all about Santa Claus by a certain age. You know the myth and, you know, the different little side stories and Rudolph. And that's how it was for me in horror. Like, I just knew shit before I even watched movies. Like, I just had family that watched it, and you know, and that included me in a lot on it. So I knew about Jason and everything. And actually, the weird thing is, I caught this on USA, because they used to play this thing on USA like all the fucking time. So it was like an afternoon, and me and my cousin are watching it, and I want to say, like I said, maybe I saw it. No, I can't remember. My memory is kind of fuzzy at this age, but I'm watching Part 5. Now, I have no idea. Spoiler alert. It is 1985. This is the most popular horror franchise out there. It's not, you know, Jason killing. It's Roy, the paramedic. But I didn't know that at the time. So, I want to say even the twist, I didn't, you know, because I mean, I'm 6 or 7 years old. I'm not paying attention to twists. I'm watching. And of course, it was cable, so there was no titties there. But, you know, I'm still in thought, like, hey, wow, these girls are getting sort of naked. All right. And people are getting killed. Like, this is great, you know. So I wasn't quite paying attention. I mean, I didn't know twists or whatever. But the main thing I remember liking about this one is, and even now, is this is just like the perfect slasher. Like, it has all the elements. Like, literally, a by-the-numbers slasher movie, but it does it so perfectly. And what's great about this movie is you got all these characters who are so over the top, but somehow it works. I mean, everybody's over the top in this fucking movie almost. Like, you know, you get the, was he Billy? He was like the guy who works for the asylum, who drops Tommy Jarvis off at the house. Like, when he's picking up his bimbo girlfriend, dude, they're both so ridiculous. Like, they're just so one-dimensional, but it's great. I love it. It's awesome. Like, they had their own movie. That's how great these characters were. It was just fucking awesome. You know, all the way to like Demon. Like, I love Demon. His character is just brilliant. I love the song he sings. I ain't gonna lie. There's been a couple times I've been on the shitter singing that song. Ooh baby, hey, dude, it's a catchy song, and I owe it to this movie right here. And then of course, you know, you got oh, poor Joey. I felt so bad for Joey. I remember being a kid, watching this movie and feeling bad for Joey. Like, I'm like, buddy, I would take your candy bar, and I would have helped you, or I would have allowed you to help me with my chores. I felt that bad for the guy, and he gets an axe in the back. Holy fucking shit! Oh, what an asshole! So Vic, it was Vic that fucking slammed an axe into his back. Yeah, like I said, I mean, all the characters are just great in this movie, and dude, even though it's not Jason, and it's weird because I don't hear that much hatred to this movie like you hear about the hatred toward Halloween 3. Because, you know, Halloween 3, clearly everybody, and, you know, even now, I mean, maybe there's not much hatred for it now, but everybody always wants to throw that same fucking, you know, well, it's a good movie, but not a good Halloween movie. You don't hear that with this. Now, I guess because, like, Halloween 3 is such a departure from the rest. I mean, it's not a slasher, for one, so that clearly kind of takes it out of the franchise, or out of the storyline altogether. But this one still, I mean, it does continue the story. I mean, it is part of the Tommy Jarvis trilogy. And, of course, you know, that whole thing. So, I mean, I guess, but you never really hear anybody really shit on this movie because of that. Now, I don't know, and maybe, you know, anybody watching this review can help me out, you know, out there, especially if you're around during this era. Did people shit on this movie? Like, did people just, like, go, oh, fuck that movie, Jason? I mean, clearly they had to say something because, you know, they brought Jason back, you know, right afterwards. But I don't know, it's just weird that you don't really hear a whole lot of, like, negative shit toward it because Jason wasn't in it. But I'll tell you now, even if Jason wasn't killing, dude, Roy racks up a pretty respectable body count in this movie. Like, he just goes on a fucking rampage. Dude, I love it. From the two greaser dudes, I love those two guys. The guy in the car, I forget names right now. This is how he's like trying to start the car. He's like, "Gonna kick your ass." Oh, ain't working. Gonna kick your ass, dude. I love that. Like, I don't know. I'm watching this movie the other night, and I forgot how great the movie was. Like, I'm literally just like, it's like I'm watching it for the first time. I'm like, oh, this is fucking brilliant. Every fucking scene in this movie is great. And if you're a fan of titties, oh, like the best set of horror titties ever. I don't even know the girl's name, and I feel like a complete scumbag because of that. I know her last name in real life is Voorhees, which, there you go, you got the job. And that's, I mean, that's literally it. Like, the director easily just kind of like, big titties, and her last name's Voorhees, you got the job. Don't even read the script, you got the job. Just fucking go. The camp's that way, we're shooting over there, you know, whatever. So, but, like I said, from top to bottom, this movie's great. And that's another thing, too. When I watched it for the first time, when I was a kid, I just assumed it was Jason. When this movie came out, was it understood, like, this is going to be Jason Voorhees doing the killing? And, like, the twist was like, holy shit, it's not Jason Voorhees? Like, what I mean, so if anybody who's watched this movie, I'm looking for people who actually watched it in '85. I don't really have much of an older crowd that watches my videos, but if there's an older crowd out there, or if you just happen to know somebody, ask them for me, because no one can give me the answer in my area, so did you guys know? And don't give me like a smart-ass answer like, well, everybody had to know because he had blue on his hockey mask. No, fuck you. No, there was not one person, I guarantee, that was sitting in the theater in 1985 going, wait a minute, that's blue on his hockey. This ain't Jason. Bullshit. No, no one was saying that. I guarantee that wasn't shit until afterwards. You're like, oh, well, then you put the clues together afterwards, but there's no way anybody called it right then. I'm just saying. I'm sorry, this review's kind of going all over the map, but I love this movie, and this is a great movie to me. I highly recommend it. There's no way you guys have not seen it. Like, there's just no fucking way. But it somehow slipped past you. Check it out. Just check it out. It's great. It's got all the, you know, it has some classic kills in it. Demon getting killed in the shit house, that's probably one of my favorite kills. Just because that's some scary shit. Did you also notice that he don't wipe his ass? Like the dude that eats the enchiladas. Like he makes it clear that the enchiladas is what did him in. And he does a funny run. And you hear, I mean, they don't do no sound effects. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it would have been too lowbrow to add some shit sounds, but I think it would have been a bit okay. But dude taking a big shit. My boy Spider's taking a big shit in the stall. And of course the girl's fucking with him outside, moving the thing around. Oh, you're gonna get now, bitch. And he just stands up, pulls his pants up. I'm like, dude, that's some nasty shit right there. Like, dude, that's enchilada dookie all over your bowl. Ew. And he just pulls his pants up, and then on top of that, then Jason's on the outside, or Roy, we'll call him, I'm gonna say Jason, you know, fuck you, it's Jason. Jason's outside, and dude, like, machete through, and I'm thinking, like, yes, that's scary enough. Machete coming through random parts of the wall, you don't know where the fuck it's coming from, but you got dookie all over your butt. I just felt like, dude, just wipe real quick. Like, please, just drop your pants and wipe. Drop to the floor. Dude, Roy's hitting high. You can drop to the floor if we can wipe your ass. One of my favorite scenes, though, and like I said, the whole movie is just great. I will say this is my least favorite Tommy Jarvis. Sam Shepard, is that his name? Oh, I don't have the credits on here. Fuck. I'm going to say Sam Shepard. I think that's the guy that played him. My least favorite. I will say Corey Feldman. I'm just a big Corey Feldman fan. And even though he does have a small part in this one, he's always my favorite one of the three. And then I like the guy, I don't know his name, but the actor that plays him in part 6. But part 5 is my lead. He's just, and I know like it works because, you know, at this point he is mentally damaged. At the same time, it's like you got all these other characters so over the top around him, and he has nothing to that. He's just so serious and quiet. And I don't know, it brings me down. I'm like, oh, you're bringing me down right now. Like he had personality in part 6, no personality in this one at all. I was like, ah. But no, like I said, overall this is a great movie. I love. Is her name Edna? The old lady, and she had like the, even though he wasn't in the loony bin, he was pretty much retarded anyways, her son, Junior. One of my favorite scenes too is when he's just making laps on his motorcycle and then BAM! Chops his head off. Fucking great. Okay, you know what? I'm really doing no good for this review right now. It's awesome. Check it out if you haven't. If you've obviously already seen it, you know I love this movie. It's one of my favorites. So, alright guys, so to recap, Awaken, Friday 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, fuck yes. Fuck yes. Check it out. Alright guys, that's all I got. Guys, I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll catch you next time.